after creating an integration, can we edit it again, sir, like report?
Yes, yes, we can edit. I will tell you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about what is the integration and what are the types of integration and how that we will start the EAB inbound integration. Okay. What is the flow of the EAB inbound integration, guys? So we are getting a data from external application or internal peoples like HR peoples, managers. Okay, we are receiving a data from the peoples, internal peoples or external application. Okay, then we have to configure a get data, transformation, and delivery and load it to the workday, guys. This is the flow, guys. If we can observe the arrow marks from right to left side, guys. Okay, external system, we receiving a data from external system, then get data, transform, then delivery, guys. Where we going to deliver, guys? In workday. This is the flow, guys, for inbound EAB. What is the task to create a inbound, guys? Create EAB, right? So how we can open the integration? How we can open? So there is a prefix to open the integration, guys. Intersys. What is the integration name? INT 128. Okay, this is the integration. If you click enter, it will come to here, guys. Okay, only one integration category is showing. If you don't give this indices, only type with INT 128. So we will get the all the categories. We need to check more category under integration. We can find this integration. Okay, but what is the prefix to open the integration? Indices. INTSOS, guys. Okay, so once you open this integration, okay, if we want by mistakenly you select as a different web service or different thing, we want to modify. If we go to the action of this integration under, okay, enterprise under enterprise edit, guys. If we go to the integration system edit, what will happen? It will edit only integration name, guys. Integration name only we can edit, guys. If you want to edit the configuration of the EAB, you need to go to related action of the integration under enterprise interface. There is the option edit, guys. Only one option is there. If you can observe enterprise interface, one option edit option. If you click on that, we go to the general settings. If you want to change name or get data section, if you want to change it to any retrieve method or any web services you want to change, we can change, guys. No, guys. Okay. So transformation, anything if you want to change, we can change. Okay. Where we can change, guys? In the related action of the integration under enterprise interface option, edit. Enterprise interface option, edit option, guys. Okay. So this way we can edit, guys. So for example, on integration system, we have a clone option. What is the clone mean? So we have a custom report copy, right? The same option integration, we have a clone. If you want to copy this existing integration, we can use the clone to, okay, system name showing as a copy, do copy, confirm. If you open an one to eight copy. The copy of we can copy the right? There is no copy of only copy those options. Then we can clone the integration, guys. Okay. So if you go to the integration event, first option, integration event, so it means how many times the integration got ran, how many times. No, we did not run the integration till now, guys. This integration, okay? How many times it got ran, and those details will be available here, guys. Okay? Under integration event, guys. Integration system, integration events. Okay? So I want to delete this integration. Confirm, delete. Okay? Now if you search this integration, no more available are integration. Okay? Only we have only one integration. Okay? Now we can see how we can generate a format, the workday allow format. Guys. Okay? If you go to the action of this integration, okay, so there is a template model option, guys. Related action of the integration, if you scroll down, there is a template model. Under template model, if you want to generate a spreadsheet, we can do generate a spreadsheet now, guys. If you click on this one, do submit, refresh. If you can observe here, the spreadsheet Excel format generated here. If you want, you can download it from here, or we will find it in the output files. Under output files tab, we can find this the same Excel file. Okay, we just click OK. Click on this link, it will automatically downloading here. Okay, what is the option, guys? How we can generate, guys? Action of the integration under template model, generate spreadsheet template. Under template model, generate spreadsheet template. So once this download, open this file. This is the one. Okay. So we have a three tabs. In this Excel contains the three tabs. Okay. One is the overview, regular content payment, then the personal action. This is the new update, guys. Previously we have two options for the request content payment. One is the overview and the request content payment. This is the version 44. We have a new tab that introduced. Okay. So we'll see this one later. So first we will see this one, business process overview. Under overview, what is the web service? Okay, what is the web services we going to use? Request one-time payment, version, and what are the business process we have? We have two business process types. This is the business process names: request one-time payment and the personal action. So if you observe, we have a two tabs. Two tabs. One is the request one-time payment, personal access. Okay, two business process. So the processing instructions means we need to give it as a manual process or run now with automatic process. Two processing here. The remaining two we can skip it as a run now automatic process. These two we can no need to worry about these things. Run now means it will run now. Okay, as a manual process. Automatic process means it will not go to any approval steps. If it's a If it's a run with automatic process and manual processing, manual process means it will go to the approvals. Automatic process means it will not go to any approval stage. Okay. So first run now with the manual processing. Let's see. Do you have any approvals in the request one-time payment business process? So BP colon, what is the business process name? Request one-time payment. This contains, if you can observe, this contains Australia employees validation rules. So it will go to the approval steps. Okay. Let's see if I run this integration as a manual process. Okay. I'm selecting as a manual process. And this one, I don't want to process. I want to skip this processing. I want to skip this processing, guys. Okay. It means we don't want to give any data for this one. That is the reason I'm giving as a skip processing. So as of now, we're going to give as a one-time payment. So that is the reason I have selected as a manual processing. Okay. Then later we go with request one-time payment tab. Okay. So in request one-time payment, so we have a required fields above. Here we have selected as a required field. Okay. Still you are confusing with what are the required fields, what are the optional fields. You go with the task guys. Request one-time payment. Request one-time payment task. So if you observe what are the required fields as effective date, employee. For example, I'm selecting the effective date, this one, employee 21002. Click OK. So two fields is the required effective date, employee. And then we need to add this one. Here also one-time payment plan, schedule payment date also required. These are the four fields required. Still reason also required. Okay. So these all the fields is required, guys. Okay. Amount. Okay. These all the fields required. If you try to enter this data and click submit, it will automatically throw error if you are not giving any required fields. For example, I have added this one. I try to submit. Ah, process cancelled. Okay. But it will give a error, guys. Required field is missing. That error it will give it. But something happened for this one. 15 21002. If we given as a one-time payment relocation, okay. So if I try to submit, the amount field is required. If you don't give, it's giving error as a the field amount is required and must have a value. This type of error you will get it, guys. Okay. So amount and currency also required, guys. Okay. The same way in the Excel we need to give those details. Okay. So what are the required fields we have? So the first is the spreadsheet, yes. Spreadsheet key. Spreadsheet key means each employee, each employee has a unique ID, yes. Unique IDs. Okay. To identify errors. Okay. In EIB inbound integration, how we can identify the errors using the spreadsheet key, guys. Okay. So each employee has a one unique ID. Okay. Like we can give it as a 1, 2, 3 as a sequence case. Okay, as a sequence. So here 1, 2, 3. For example, we're going to give as a 3 employees. If we want to give a 5 employees, 4, 5, like that. Okay? Like that, we can give it as a spreadsheet key. And the second required field is a employee ID, guys. This is the reference ID, employee ID. Okay? 21002, 21003, 21004. Okay? So the position ID is a optional. We can skip it. We don't need to give this value. This one is a required field, guys. Date, effective date. So I'm going to give as a 14 12 2024. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give as a for 3 employees and give as a same date. Okay. Same date. So the same next required field is a row ID, guys. For example, row ID is, for example, one employee have the multiple records. Okay, multiple records. For example, one employee have the 2 times we got a one-time payment. How we can load 21002 and here also we can take it as a 1 and 21002 we can give. In that case, how we can know which one is this one? 21002 we have a 2 employees. So differentiate, we can use a row ID here as a 1 and a 2 and again here 1. Okay, so like that we can give, guys. Okay, as of now this is a 3 different employee IDs, so we can give as a 1 1 1. Each employee have the 1 row only. If you have a one employee have the 2 rows, we can give as a 1 2. One employee have the 3 rows, 1 2 3, like that. Okay, so like that we can give as a employee ID, row ID, sorry. So here one time payment plan. What is the one time payment plan, guys? Relocation or some other thing. I'm going to give it as a F gift card. Okay. If you copy this one, paste it. Okay. What is this one? One time payment. What is this one? One time payment plan ID. Okay. So we have given as a gift card. Okay. Why? Because of we have given gift card in the one time payment plan. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to give for 3M plus gift card, guys. Okay. Next, schedule payment date. Is it required or optional? Showing as a optional here. Let's go to tenant and see what is this. This is the required field. Yes or no? It's giving a star mark. It means it's a required field. But in our Excel sheet, it's showing as a optional field. That is the thing I requesting to search in the task as a tenant level. Then only you can identify easily what are the required fields, what is the not required fields options. Okay. So I'm just giving the same date for the scheduled payment date also. So coverage start date, coverage end date, this all the optional fields. The amount is a required field, but here showing as a optional. Why is showing as a optional? We can give any one of this person or amount. Any one is required. So that's the reason it's showing as a optional, but our tenant is showing as a required field. So we can give it as a 128 amount. Okay. And the currency. What is the currency? USD. Okay. Let's see. None of the fields is required. Okay. We have given the spreadsheet key as a each each employee have the unique ID. Okay. Row ID as a each record as a one unique value. Okay. And employee ID effective date, one time payment plan, scheduled payment date, and currency amount required fields. We have given the all the fields in this sheet, guys. Okay, we have filled it. Just to save, guys. Just to save this file and go to our integration. Okay. So first, what are the steps, guys? First, we will create a EAB. Then we will generate a spreadsheet. If you go to the action of the integration, under template model, we have a generate spreadsheet template. Once we generate, download that file and open that file and enter the data. Okay. So they will provide the employee ID, this information, employee ID, effective date, amount fields in the CSV format. We just do copy like this. We just enter row copy and we can paste it here, guys. We come back to here and we can paste it in the sheet, guys. The HR people will give the data as a CSV format. Okay. We just copy the entire row and paste it directly here, guys. Okay. Just save and come back to integration. Now I'm going to launch the integration, guys. Okay. I'm going to launch the schedule integration. Run now. Integration attachment, right? So here we're going to attach the file, guys. Create integration attachment. Okay. Here we can attach our integration and click OK. Okay. Here we have a this options, guys. Load errors limit. For example, we are going to load as a 100 records, guys. 100 records. Okay. We want to, for example, uh, so for example, uh, out of 100 records, the errors we're getting as a more than 5 errors. We want to stop the processing. We don't want to continue integration. We want to stop the process. So in that way, we can use this error limit, load error limit. If you want to 5, 10, 25, 50, 100, we can select based on that. If it's a error records reach to 25 records, 25, okay, the integration automatically fail. It means stop the process. It will not process the remaining records, guys. Okay, that purpose we are going to use load error limit. Okay, so there is a interview question also. Okay, so can you please tell me the steps of the EAB inbound integration? What are the steps we have in the EAB inbound or EAB outbound integration? We have to tell them step by step using the create EAB task. Then we need to select a get data section, transformation, and a delivery. Each one by one we can tell them, guys. Okay. And get data section, what are the options we have, what are the options we going to select, and the transformation, delivery. These are the options, what are the things we going to select. We can select and we need to tell detailedly, we need to explain, guys. We need to explain detailed information. Okay. And same way, one more interview question. So we want to stop a integration with the error count reach to 25. Okay. How we can do it? So in the launch parameters, while launching the integration, in the launch parameters, we have a load error limit. load error limit. We need to select. By default it's showing as a unlimited. If we want to select the specific count, we can select it. Okay. So another one is validate only load. Validate only load means, so if we select this checkbox, what will happen? The data will not enter into the workday, guys. It's just checking the data whether this data is correct or not. Whatever the data we given in the sheet, right? Those data, just check the data. It will not load the data. Just it will check the data whether those data is correct or not. Okay. So we will try with this option, validate only code option right now. Okay. So let's see how it will be displayed. And add errors to the attachment. If we select this option, that attachment, error attachment will be showing as a one output file, guys. So let's see. I'm selecting the validate only mode and add errors to the attachment checkbox. Both I have enabled and I'm click OK. So let's see, guys. We have a two error. What is this two error? EAB response file. Error validate only mode. See the report details. Is this error message describe any errors, guys? It's just showing as a giving a information. Report details. There is no error messages. So why? Because of we have selected a launch parameter as a load error limit, where it is. Yeah, add errors to the attachment, right? So add error to attachment. It means yes. It means any errors happen, it will display in the output file, guys. Okay. Two output files we got. Let's see how what are the options. So first integration details contains the what is the integration name, what is the parent event, integration event, whether it's a complete or complete with errors, complete with warnings, those messages. Okay. Who initiated this integration? Who initiated this integration? Logan McNall. Why? Because of this user as a Logan McNall, guys. Okay. That's why showing as initiated by means who ran the integration. Logan McNall. When got run this integration. Okay. It's showing as a 14th, guys. Why? Because of in US still we have a 14th time, 14th date only. This tenant is running as a US time, guys, not India time. Okay. And run as who run the integration? This is the Logan McNall. Okay. What is the response we are getting from this integration? If you scroll down, there is a total records. How many records we have given in the Excel sheet, guys? 3. That is the reason it's showing as a total 3 records. Total records process 0 records. Total 3 records got failed, guys. Showing as a failed records 3. Okay. This is the failed report. This is the original with error record. This two output files we can download it from here. If we click on here, it will download, guys. Otherwise, if we go to the output files, we can download it from here. Two ways we can download the error files. One is the integration details. If you scroll down, there is a option two reports. Okay. Another one is output files. From output files, we can download two files, guys. Okay. So how many records we got processed, how many records completed or failed, it will show. And this is the what we attach the file, right? That file it is. Okay. This is the what are the web service for the integration, and what is the launch parameters we have select. Okay. And this is the load with the error limit unlimited, validate mode S. This all the launch parameters we can see in the if you scroll down. Okay. So let's see, go to output files. So let's download the original data with error. What is the two difference files? Let's open original file with errors file. Original file with errors. This is the one. If you open the request one-time payment, if you can observe, there is a red color mark here for three lines. For three rows, it's giving a error. It means how we can identify the error under spreadsheet key. We have right side red color option, guys. If you can observe here, if you can observe any errors, guys, any red color, no. So if you can observe error messages, error file, the error record showing as a red color, guys. If you scroll to mouse to the over, okay, the box, it gives a error message, guys. What is the error message? Invalid format for date. It means date format is invalid. Why? Because of in above it's giving as a YYY month date format, but here we have given as a different format. So that is the reason it's giving a for 3M plus we are getting as a same error. Okay, we are getting as a same error. We need to change it to the format. Okay, this is the one we have. So if you go to the second output file, failure report, this is the HTML format. Let's download and open. So here also you can find success records 0, failed record 3, total records 3. Okay. What is the error? Invalid format date. This is the date we given here for the effective date. Okay. So in our Excel file, this error message only is giving you one error, guys. Only first error it will give. But in HTML format, if we can observe what are the all the other errors, not only effective date, it gives the other IDs error as well. It will gives the all the errors as well, right, for HTML format. See, for 3M plus we have a date format error, right? For first employee we have a date format error, and the first employee has a invalid value, invalid ID value. Gift card is a not valid ID. Gift card is a not a valid ID. Valid type is a one-time payment plan ID. Okay, this is also first employee error, guys. Okay, so this is the second employee error. How we know first employer, second employer, third employer? This is if you can observe the first employee records as a showing as a one transaction. Second employee showing as a two. Third employee showing as a three records. This is a spreadsheet key, guys. Okay. So this is the effective date invalid. This is also payment date. This is the payment date issue. What is the payment date? We have given this is scheduled payment date, guys. Same date format issue. So that is the reason it's giving a payment date for the first employee. Second employee, effect date error and one-time payment plan ID error. Okay. Third one is payment date error. If you come to third employee, we have a 3. Okay. But if you observe in Excel error, original file error, it's giving only one error, guys. It will not giving the other errors. Okay. So that is the reason whenever we have a EAB errors, mostly we go with the HTML format. Download HTML and see the errors, guys. Okay. So it is a just for our knowledge purpose. I am giving this file. Okay. Mostly we will go with this HTML format to review the what are the options. Okay. What are the errors? Now, for example, if I run this integration, Okay. If I go to the integration event first, if I run the second time, I will show you the integration event, guys. So if I click OK, so how many times we run, guys? Two times. Yesterday I have run one time. Remember, guys, that is error as a process fault error. Today we have run the second time. These are the details, guys. What is the integration event details? Integration system. What is the integration system? Which person get run the integration? Okay. When we run the integration time and when we complete the integration. Okay. These are the options with the status. These are the options available in the integration events. Okay. If you open the integration event under integration event, anything you can open any one. The recent one I'm going to open, guys. Which means recent one means it will open the recent integration. What is the file? Everything it will open, guys. What are the transaction we have done? Everything. Okay. Now I'm going to rerun this integration. I don't want to run a from scratch, guys. If I want to run a integration from here, integration system launch option, what will happen? Again, we need to select this checkbox and everything. If you go to the, if you want to, if you don't want to attach or if you don't want to select the options again, if you want to rerun the integration with the same parameter, whatever ran the integration previous, right? The same parameters if you want to run it. So if you go to the integration event, open which event you want to rerun it, open that integration event, go to the integration event option. Integration event option, if you go to the action, there there is option integration event, guys. There is option relaunch integration event. Relaunch integration event. Okay, if I click this relaunch integration event, what will happen? You can observe. See, automatically this integration attachment available, the previous integration attachment, and the checkbox also automatically enabled. Okay, so I don't want to add a errors to the attachment. Add a errors to the attachment. So I'm just disabling this option and click OK, guys. I did not select the. If you can observe, see, I did not select the add errors to the attachment option. If you can observe, there is no option here. Why? Because of we did not select that option. Okay. Now see, I did not select the add errors to the attachment with the same file. We are getting as a three errors, three unplaced errors. So how it will be displayed? We can see. See, previously showing as a two errors there. Now it's going as a one error. See the report details error. And on output also, we got only HTML output file. The Excel output file, do we get, guys? No. Why? Because of we did not select a add errors to the attachment. Add errors to the attachment option we did not select. That is the reason this file is original data with the errors file is not generated, guys. Okay. If we did not select, you will get it as only one error file. Otherwise, we will get it as a two files, guys. Okay. If you open this HTML file, see the same data it will display. Okay. There is no difference with the data, guys, with the error report. Okay. Understanding, guys? Add with the errors option without add with errors attachment. Okay. So now we can change this data. We can format 2024 12 14. I'm going to give same dates, guys. Okay. Two errors got resolved. One more error. What is the error? One time payment plan ID, right? For the ID. One time payment plan ID, invalid ID value for one time payment plan ID. So what is the error? One time payment plan ID, we got a error. It's showing as a invalid ID. So why it's showing as invalid ID, guys? We have copy from the here itself. Where it is? Here itself. Why it's not giving as a why it's giving as a error, guys? If anyone have observed,
We need to provide integration ID for that, I think.
yes, correct. So if you open this one, what it is asking, guys? One time payment plan ID. Plan ID. ID, guys. Plan ID. But if you can observe here, what is this? One time payment plan. It means this is the name, okay, plan name, but not an ID, guys. If you want to know what is the ID, if you go to the action of this gift card, okay, and integration IDs, view IDs. If you can observe here, one time payment plan ID. So what is the ID, guys? Gift card. Just do copy. See if you can observe difference between name and the ID. So there is a difference between capital letters and the underscore spaces. Okay. Okay. I have given the gift card as well. Okay. So one more option. What is the option to see the integration IDs, guys? If you go to the integration IDs task, okay, here we can select as a one-time payment. Don't give a gift card, guys. Don't give gift card. We should give always the name of the which one we're going to give. That name we're going to give, guys. Not a plan name. Just a plan we should give. One-time payment plan. Hmm. This is the amount plan. This is the one-time payment plan. If you click OK, these are the instances, guys, names. Okay. If we want to give a standard referral, we can give ID as it is value. So we are giving as a gift card, right? This is the gift card we should give. One-time payment plan. Okay. So if we can observe, it's giving a error. Why? Because of it's a plan ID. We have given a plan name. The same way we have given the currency as well. It's asking the currency ID, guys. If you can observe here currency ID, but we have given as a currency name, guys. If you go to here, we have given as a currency name, guys, not ID. Why is not giving error? Why is not giving error, guys? Why? Because
Maybe
of
it is optional.
not optional, it's a required, guys. Okay, it's star mark means it's a required field. Why it's not giving error? Okay, if we can observe this ID and the name both are same, guys. Okay, if I open this integration IDs, view IDs, see currency ID. What is the currency ID? USD. Okay, so that's the reason name and USD both name and ID both are same, guys. That is the reason it's not giving any error, guys. Okay. So just to save, now I'm going to attach this into the integration level. So I don't want to relaunch the integration. I want to run from the scratch. Launch, run now, then attach file, create integration attachment, select open file, click OK. So I'm running with the validate only mode. So we discussed with the add errors to the attachment option, guys. I don't want to select this option. If I select, what will happen? Two output files will get it. A original data with errors, it will give, guys. That extra file will generate. If you don't give, that file will not generate it, guys. Okay? And validate only mode we'll discuss later. Okay? So I'm selecting this validate only mode and click OK. Now it's got completed without failed, guys. Without any errors, it's got completed. Okay? If you scroll down, total records 3, total records processed 3, total failed records 0, guys. Here successful validate only mode. In the launch parameters, we have given as a validate only mode, right? Checkbox as a S. So that is the reason it's showing as a validate only mode. Okay. So this are the options it will display, guys. Okay. Now the data is loaded or not. We have to check. How we can check it. Okay. If you go to the employee, what are the employees we have given, guys? 210024. If any transaction happens for this employees, any employees, not only one time payment, anything, time off, request time off, any compensation changes, any job changes like manager changes, any changes, guys. Okay, location change or hire, termination, everything we can see for the 210. We can open the employee. Every transaction of the employees we can see in the go to action of the employee worker history, guys. Worker history, view worker history. Okay, view worker history, guys. Okay, if you select as a initiation in the worker history, we have this name, effective date, initiation date. Effective date means when we have given effective date, and this is the initiation on when we going to initiate this business process. This is the completion when it's got completed, and this is the status whether it's a cancel or completed, complete in progress. This is all the status we have available in the worker history. If you do the initiation as a descending order, it means recent transaction will be displayed. First time we have tried with the manual is a manual which is a cancel, right? So this is the cancel. But when we ran the integration through integration, which is a successfully completed, so it's not showing that. This all the business process names, guys. See, this is a one-time payment, and this is the service date change, options request. Everything it will display here, guys. All the business process. If you go with the hire also, it will display hire. This employee have hired on the first 2000, and when it got initiated, when it was completed. This all the information we have. Okay. So now, so the data is not available, guys. Our one-time payment data is not available, not loaded. Okay. If we can observe 21003 also. initiation, descending order. See, last initiation on the August 5th, guys. Okay, it means no changes happening for this employer after August 5th. It means the data is not loaded, guys, but our integration got successfully completed. It's showing as a records got processed. Why? Because of, as we discussed earlier, validated only mode equal to yes. If we select as a validated only yes means the data will not enter to the system. It's just checking the data whether it's correct or invalid. It just check the data. That's it. It will not enter the data into the workday system, guys. Okay. So we'll see. Okay. We'll see now how we can or what will happen if we run the integration with the validate only mode equal to false. If we don't select this validate, how it will be displayed, we'll see it. Okay. So we'll see after break, guys. So we'll take a 10 minutes break. We'll cut exactly 10 a.m. Okay, guys. Till now,
Yes.
any doubts, guys?